Jimmy, you got a integrated microwave up there.
Don't worry about what's going on over here.
Jimmy loves his appliances suspended. He likes suspended appliances. His microwave in the middle of the wall.
I'm at my girl.
Fucking hell, man. What you man say? How's your weekend been? How's everyone's weekend been?
It's been all right. Tottenham topped the league for 2 hours. That was nice.
Oh yeah.
What did this Liverpool result change that now? They're back on.
What's this?
No, Leicester.
Leicester. Oh yeah, Leicester won. Yeah.
Did Liverpool win?
Nah.
Drew 1-1.
1-1. Oh, okay.
Poor second half, man. Dead second half. Really, nothing really happened. First half was electric. Bing, bing. Like, everything was going on. But second half, dead. I think they used up all their energy in the first half. Whatever.
Yeah, it's a bit mad. Just Roy Keane's analysis, though, man. He's just moody.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. I've heard so much about it.
There's anything going on. It's like, so what do you reckon happened with this penalty? It's like, it's because they got an idiot. Can't walk because people talk. He's like a good player, but he's an idiot.
Yeah. The minute Michael Richards started speaking, you see his face. He was like, "No, relax, bro."
Like you see the video from Arsenal United, and it was Cahill versus Keane.
Yeah.
They're just going back and forth again.
Yeah. To be fair, Cahill made some good points though. I think Keane just
wanted to say Arteta and Arsenal were crap. And that's all he wanted to say.
He's biased though, man. He's not going to dig out Ollie. He's going to dig out the players, and that's the problem. The thing with him is that obviously that's his persona in it, and I think Sky must be going in his ear like literally the retweets and the likes and engagement you get us is sick.
100%.
So continue doing what you're doing, and then he buys into it, and then instead of just it being off the flip, it just becomes even worse. Where he's egging it on, like he didn't have to call Walker an idiot.
No, it's exactly that. I swear, like
the best one though. The best one was last year of Carragher. We talk about winning the title. But he didn't win the title, and Carragher just left there like what he didn't know what to say. It was mad banter, boy. That's the best one.
Yeah, because you notice the formula is they asked all the other pundits their opinion, then they asked Roy Keane at the end,
of course,
so he could just disagree with most people's opinion. That's his only role. Just
Facts, and everyone's too scared to be like, what did you say there? Like, more time, don't let it slide, innit?
Yeah.
100%. That's how Michael Richards just laughs all the time. Yeah. Michael Richards just laughs all the time. He's like, it's long.
Because when he goes, when I burst onto the scene, it's like, you didn't burst on the scene. It's just like...
He's so rude. He's so rude, bro. Honestly, Roy Keane, he's one of a kind, mate. He's one of a kind, I swear.
The reason I know he's a caricature of himself is because sometimes you watch him and you start smiling to himself after. It's like,
he knows.
Isn't that a bit harsh, Roy? And he's just like, no. But that's my week. That was the highlight of my weekend. Was Tottenham topping the league.
It wouldn't trump losing. Your highlight wouldn't trump losing.
It generally weren't. It generally weren't. I realised I really didn't care when I saw.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm with Darren on this one, bro.
When I saw the burst of emotion on my social media that he lost.
Yeah,
that's when I realised. I don't care.
The timeline was dancing. Everyone was dancing, like.
Bro, New York went wild. The whole city was on the streets raving. Like you actually heard it from their flats. It was nuts.
The thing is, that's understandable in New York, but I'm seeing a man in Milton Keynes party, and I'm like, big man, we still got Boris.
This is what I'm saying. People party in the UK. I bet if you ask them who their local MP is, they don't know.
Yeah, we have a clue.
They don't know, innit?
They don't have any idea. They have no idea.
Darren says that whilst I Google mine. Whilst I Google mine, I need to make sure. I don't know who mine is. I know
who mine is because mine's a member of cabinet.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't even know who mine is. I don't even know if you got them.
I know who mine is.
You don't even know if you got an MP.
I think we just share London's. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. Let me make sure I know. Yeah, I think I know.
Yeah, no, I don't mind. Mine's been on BBC News chatting the most crap and all that.
This one says he's been on BBC News, isn't it? Don't lie.
Yeah, no, mine's a proper MP. Why they
Why? Because you live in Essex?
No, I don't live in Essex. I'm from there, but actually, the Harlow MP's been on TV. He's not a cabinet, he's a backbencher.
See, I don't know none of what you men are talking about.
He's there when they have like Parliament, and there's only like 4 people in there.
Oh, he's the one fighting for some airtime at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's when he gets off. Yeah, that's when he gets off all of his questions. It's like, the right honourable. No one's okay.
No one gives a damn. No, it's true. Like, people were letting off fireworks in North London yesterday over Biden. It makes no sense. It's like, like you people voted in Boris, and you're letting off fireworks for Biden. Like, where's the consistency?
The videos of him going around of Biden are a bit mad, you know.
Or sniffing girls' hair and cuffing young girls.
What's he alleged to have done? Like, people say, he's a sexual predator. Like, I've seen a few tweets. Like it was a choice between 2 old men who are sexual predators. What's Biden actually done? Is it like?
I don't think he's actually got any kind of conviction or even ever been to court or anything like that.
Okay.
It's one of those ones. It's the videos of him talking to like girls, like just sniffing their hair and stuff, just like this
weird shit. Creepy.
But you see him talking to anyone, he's like that. He's just a creepy old man. But then obviously you've got all of them, all those conspiracy theorists as well in it that think every politician is a reptile paedophile that eats kids and stuff. It's like, there's no middle ground. There's no middle ground.
It's the reptile bit that got me. It's the reptile bit, man.
Yeah, it's like shape-shifting lizards and stuff. I'm like, nah. Like you had me at one bit, but when you said they're aliens, that's when you lost me.
Jeez.
So I don't think he's actually got any.
Okay, all right. So just more like he's a weirdo, but he's not actually no convictions. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, actually, like Trump's actually had court cases in it and said that he would smash his daughter if she wasn't his daughter.
But there's nothing you can tell me Trump has said which won't surprise me now, innit? Like he said everything and anything, and he still was able to ride out 4 years in it. So
has he had the shortest term? Is his one the shortest term?
No, 4 years is
normal, isn't it? Yeah, 4 years.
JFK had shorter than him.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
No, JFK had 2 years.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
No, I'm just saying, pointing out facts. You asked the question. I'm like, that's. I think
I mean, like,
2 years.
On. Yeah, but
he's got cut short.
Yeah.
So oh shit.
There was no vote. Like there was no.
I just got taken out, you know.
They just knocked this shit off.
That was 2 years. But he was 1963 in it. Yeah, he had 2 years.
Nah, Mike's harsh. I'd never want Mike as a boss, you know. You mean you running late? You call into work, go, yeah, Mike. Thing is, I just been hit by a car, so you're telling me you're late.
You're not gonna make it in.
I'm saying that I'm crippled from the neck down.
You got arms, boy.
Well, to me, it just sounds like you're saying you're not coming in, and you don't want the job. That's what it sounds.
He'll have a replacement ready. You'll be like, well, it's funny you should say that because Charlene starts today in your position.
Business.
Yeah. But that was bad. Yeah. Although Trump lost, it's similar to all votes, isn't it? He lost, but what I'm looking at, he got almost 71 million votes. So everyone can dance like the US is back or in some better place, but that's 71 million people pissed off and upset.
Of course. And I've seen a few of their tweets. They're saying like, oh, you spent 4 years demonizing us. Now you want to say unity and come together. They're like, bun you, Biden. They're not having it.
No, that's a fact, though. I hear that because I saw...
How much, sir?
No,
how many did Kanye get? I saw Kanye got like 60,000.
You got 50K. You got like 50K. The thing with the Kanye thing...
Big up.
Is like I saw like when Biden got announced, his own wife and his family were all saying, "Oh my God, congratulations, Biden, you did so well. I was like, right, like,
what, you reckon they slightly voted for Biden? And not
100% they voted for
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
One of them ones at the dinner table. It's like, y'all vote for me? Y'all vote for me? They're like, yeah, sure.
I'm Steve Jobs. I'm Steve Jobs. Oh, and then they're like, yeah.
They blatantly got a group chat that Kanye isn't in as well, innit?
Yeah, you know the ones, isn't it?
I think anyone who's in a group chat with Kanye has a separate group chat without him. Everyone.
Yeah, you like, don't listen to Kanye. Don't vote for Kanye.
No, it's same old bullshit.
Had one of his
Same old bullshit.
Had one of his moments.
Yeah, man. No, but it's just, yeah, like that's because I do feel them though when they say that, because I saw it in the meme as well. Because you can't call a group of people racist, disgusting, this, that, and then say, hey, I want you on my team. It's either they're so racist and disgusting that you don't want them on your team at all. You're like, yeah, we won, bun you guys. Or it's actually you were lying and they weren't that racist and disgusting in the first place.
Yeah, no, it's a fair point. It's like Kamala and Biden. Like, obviously, when they were going at it to get the nomination for the party, she was all calling Biden all types of racist. And then now he's like, become my VP. She's like, hey, yes.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing.
Swear down. I'm listening to all of that, bro.
Yeah, so
That's
when
cheeky.
so
they're high-fiving him and all sorts, bro.
Yeah, so obviously when they have to run for who's going to be the candidate for the Democratic Party, they're all like ripping the shit out of each other. But then I was thinking, wait, you're all doing this, like Mike said, but you're gonna have to all team up in a year and stuff.
Exactly.
So whoever wins, you all have to get behind. So yeah, so it's like I think like Bernie was like the only one who was like respectable to
yeah
and stuff.
Why did he pull out? What was his deal?
No, so that was it. It was the going for the Democratic lead, like to be the candidate for the Democrats. So that's what. So it was Sanders, Sanders, Biden, Kamala Harris,
Warren,
Elizabeth Warren. There's a few. There's about 10 of them in it.
Yeah.
And then so Biden. It ended up being Biden versus Sanders as the front runners.
I think they think Bernie's too radical. I think they think he's too left wing. I'm not too clued up on American politics.
Bernie would have been the best for them. Bernie's the best thing to happen for America, man.
But I think he's too radical for them. And they're too left wing and stuff.
Yeah,
he keeps it real, bro.
No, you got to see from different perspectives, isn't it? So yeah, he is too left wing. If you're trying to have a country that's balanced, and you think that Trump's too right wing, then Bernie's too left wing. So Bernie would be perfect.
Sorry, Darren. Is Bernie like Jeremy Corbyn?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Bernie would have been good to have gone against Trump in 2016 because Trump was so far that way that you probably needed someone else so far that way to balance it out. But now, if your campaign thing is we need to bring everyone back in the middle, you can't have someone way over that side.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so otherwise people just gone done that because he would have been saying tax people this, tax people that.
It would have. That would have upset little pimp. That would have upset little pimp.
Little pimp. One of the biggest stars in the world. What the fuck?
Little pimp. Was it 50 Cent was twerking for Trump as well as Lil Wayne?
Ice Cube.
Yeah, all twerk. I think that's the thing, innit? These men make money, and then obviously everyone votes for different reasons.
Yeah,
everyone's got their reason for voting, and you can look past the racism if your money's good, innit? And if your money's going to be protected by the guy, you're going to look past that. You're not going to care about the community. I think everyone expects them to always look back. But it's difficult to look back when you spent 20 years living in wealth, you know. Sometimes you can't even remember what it's like to be in the projects, you know.
No, exactly. Because for me, there's only two ways you should vote in any kind of like election. Well, you should vote just on policy, I think. Forget about personality and party. You should vote on policy, and you should vote on the policy that either serves you best or you think serves the country the best. So I can't really begrudge anyone if they are like you said, if they're a rapper and they earn millions and millions and millions, and this guy's saying, "I'm going to tax millionaires this much," you know, like, no, I've been poor once, not again. No, I worked hard to have all these millions, so no, I'm keeping them.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I can understand when people do that, but yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, no, I wasn't too bothered about the US election. I watched it like it was a sport. Like I was interested to see Yeah, I think
their coverage is sick.
Yeah.
Their coverage is sick. It's very entertaining. Like there was this Fox News clip going around where they're taking a piss out of Biden's speech because he just doesn't enunciate some words. He just blah, 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 blah. It's like he's having an active stroke when he's doing a speech. Like the words just slur. And it's like the commentator is, I can't remember, it's not, he's literally just mocking the guy. He's mocking his speech. Imagine like flipping
the news
Trevor
says
McDonald.
loose.
They don't give a damn. It's imagine Trevor McDonald. I can't think of someone recent. Imagine Trevor McDonald just mocking Boris Johnson's speech. You're like, where's your professionalism?
Piers does that. Piers does that, isn't it?
No, but it's not, because imagine like a whole channel, like that's just Piers being the one guy. But imagine it's just like now ITV, they rip the Conservatives and BBC rip Labour, and they're delivering the news in that way. Just like, okay, so if you haven't seen the latest update from the idiot Boris Johnson, here he is. And imagine like your newsreader doing that at 10 p.m. Just like, what is going on?
I love it. Like, we need to spice up our news, fam. More people will tune in, you know.
Bro.
More people will tune in.
But we get so offended by shit. It wouldn't last. We get so... Look how people upset at Piers Morgan for just having an opinion. It wouldn't last, bro. It wouldn't... And I'd love that to be the case. But in British, we British people, there'll be a man. Take the piss out of a black man, they'll turn up outside this BBC station like, "Hey, big man, come outside." That's what I saw you mocking, man, at 9 a.m. about nice outside. Cool, come outside.
Come do us like Charlemagne, yeah.
You know what I mean? We're different. Americans can take. I feel like Americans can take that kind of banter, that kind of heat a lot better than we can.
Unless you're donkey of the day.
I mean, it's true. We've seen that at gigs, man.
Yeah, see, there you go.
We've seen it at gigs. When you're just grilling someone in the front row, you just see their face kind of just switch a bit, and you're like, okay, no, this ain't the guy.
And they're waiting for you at the exit, like, hey, baby, let me chat to you quickly, man. I've seen it happen to Ola. I've seen it.
Have you seen it actually happen? Like, obviously, I know we banter.
Ola got bottled.
I've never seen that.
Yes, I'm saying it's happened to Ola.
Ola got. Ola fully got bottled at a gig.
What? Yo, like, yeah, bro.
What did he say?
What did he say to Ola, bro? I think he was, and you know what, Ola's very laid back approach on stage. I don't know the proper story, but I think the guy said something, so Ola just replied, but his reply was funnier. Of
course.
And obviously the guy's with his friends and girls and that, so obviously he's got to act out. So yeah. Boom.
Plus, because of Ola's style, because he's so laid back, but he's like Dane as well. They just everything about them tells you, I'm smarter than you.
100%. 100,000,000%.
So if you're insecure about how intelligent you are, and then this man's on stage now who's smarter than you, and it's got all the spotlight on them, and they're just making you feel like a dickhead from all these people. If you can't articulate yourself, basically, he's got to come up with a fuck off, or I'm going to just dash this Heineken bottle at your face, bro.
Funny enough, it's what Wilson Milton should have done to fucking Dane Baptiste. Did you see that?
No, what happened?
Wilson.
No, on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
They had a Twitter beef recently.
Yeah.
What? Is it some like left wing, right wing stuff, or?
Yeah, it's because Dane's just, you know how Dane tweets.
He don't give it.
Just going ham, bro.
yeah, Dane tweets like he's just got the gloves on, fam. Like he's swinging every tweet.
Them men up the creek must be like, oh my god, he's doing it again.
Doing it again. when I read the Dane tweet, I'm literally like this, read it, going, oh yeah, cool. I'm about to like that, and then I read something else. I'm like, no, okay,
I can't support all of this.
I'll just have to pull my finger back, because it will start with something.
You're not going to be associated, boy.
Bro, it will start with something really political and balanced and smart and nuanced and stuff. And you're like, oh, man, that's so deep, that's so smart. And they'll just end with, so all you white women, who've got faces like dogs, who fuck your pets, I hope your husband dies of anal cancer. And I'm just like, oh, okay, no, I can't. I wanted to like that, but
I'm gonna try and find the conversation now. I'm gonna try and find it now.
Right,
because it really had me laughing. And I quite like Wilson Milton as well. I like Wilson as well. I didn't mind him at the comic. Everyone knows levels, but because I'm black and rock creps, Wilson's stand-up here thinks he can come on here with his weekly bath mouth and no education and scratch his batty and smoke a spliff without sanitizer and chat to me. I said, fucking hell, man.
It's fucking raw, blood.
Let me see if I can.
That's so raw.
The thing, stuff like that will make me think, has he been thinking about this a long time? Like, you can't just make that up. That's
where
what
did
I'm
it come from,
thinking
innit?
Bro, like I thought we had banter on the circuit, then you come with a strong, detailed assassination. It's not even like it's impersonal, it's detailed.
He went all the way in. And all I said, I tweeted and I said, it's long arguing with Dane on Twitter because he's the type of person that even when you're finished, he's not finished. And he'll keep going and going and going. And then they started tweeting under my tweet and I was like, now it looks like I'm getting onto Wilson. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, a bit peak, but is what it is, innit? I'm gonna say Dad. I'm gonna side Dane every time, innit? Whatever it is.
It's true. Dane's like Dane is like the USA. He's got the biggest weapons. So he's just like, I'm on his team.
He must practice his promotion at home or something like that, boy.
If Wilson messaged me like, "Why'd you do that?" I would have gone, "Boy, it's Dane, innit? Like, what do you want from me?" Even Ashley Hayden was all up in the tweets. Like, yeah, I said, "Fucking hell!" Even Ashley's here. I can't even find it.
No, wait, I'm trying to find. Yeah, I've just seen that now. Wait to go back and forth. Jesus Christ!
Honestly, it was one of the funniest back and forth because Wilson wasn't having it. Like he was getting on to him, and then it just got like, and then it was just like Wilson, shut up, man. Like you got to stop now because if Dane keeps going, he's gonna, it's just gonna be long. And a lot of white comics.
He's gonna send for your grandma.
And you lot are gonna end up fighting, bruv. And I know you men are from the same ends. You're both from South. It's too easy. Don't. Where is this guy, bro? I've just got the one underneath mine. I can't even find the whole. Oh.
I saw it because it started with him retweeting Ice Cube in it.
That's peak, boy. But I think it's
because Wilson started with "Bro, you're well and truly lost." I think that would.
That's the one. He said you work for the BBC and you're lost. You're a sellout. Basically he called Dane a sellout.
Yeah. Nah.
He called Dane a sellout.
I know how close they are, but that's not a good look. That's not
because man's doing well. You call him a sellout, boy. That's nuts.
Right, let me just read the two tweets.
Oh, story time.
The Wilson's one is. You don't really need to know Dane's one before, but it's like Wilson's one is, "Bro, you're well and truly lost. You're on the BBC payroll, and it shows. You ain't doing anything for anyone except the elite. Oh, he played a cop in a movie. Wow, you're gone. Sellout central." And then Dane's just like, first of all, it's correcting his spelling. Second of all, when I was doing your gigs, I wasn't the sellout. Now I'm here. I'm selling out. You turned pussy hole when you tried to do your not all white men speech. Smoke less weed, work harder, and you could be a sellout too.
I said Wilson, relax. But Wilson kept going. It was like Wilson, allow it. Like, stop, bruv. Because all you're doing is
some people don't just stop.
That's it. You're never doing up the creek, fam. You are never doing up the creek again.
You're never doing that again.
Some people never know when to stop, bruv. Sometimes you just got to accept it. Just be like, cool, like, leave it there. DM him or something, but you can't keep on going, mate.
No, because it might sound snakish, but it's politics, isn't it? I remember IC had a clip up of his comedy, right? And Tanya came onto the comment and tagged White Yardie Shabba and saying it was White Yardie's joke because IC White Yardie.
That's how their beef started, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Who's got beef? White Yardie and IC?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What? What kind of odd level conference versus Division 1 fucking?
Jimmy, I'm so done.
Nah, it's true though. It's true though. You can't be beefing with someone like that.
Yeah, I was like, they know each other? That's what I think was about. Right, they even know each other. But anyway,
yeah. I found it out about 2-3. You know when we done that gig for Judy Love, Darren?
Yeah.
That's when I found out about it.
Yeah, when White Yardie turned up at a fucking bar in East London. That's like in Hobbiton. No, to come and see Icy would tell the joke.
The levels of petty, I love it. The levels of petty.
Bro, he fully interrupted Icy and he's fully interrupted Icy in his set as well, you know.
Yeah.
What? He literally said that's my joke. Like,
No,
him.
Just fully shout like, well, who's your that? Who's your that? York teeth.
Oh.
York teeth. Just shouting.
Oh,
bro.
What's the joke? Do you remember the joke? I want to hear it.
It's a long joke. It's about.
And do you know what's mad? He hasn't even been going for that long. My man, White Yardie, what, 2, 3 years, if that? He was.
I don't know.
No, he was doing an online thing, innit? But stand up, he don't even go in a few years. But he was so big online that he could sell out a show easy.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
But even White Yardie, as much as I like him, that's my bridging. That nigga took he done my narco stroke at a gig, and I was just like, yo, you know that's not a gag. And it was like, my bad, brother. And we just laughed it off, and I thought, you know what, I can't be mad at him because he's not been doing stand up that long. He's never done the circuit. So at the time, I just thought maybe he just doesn't understand. And then he kept going better and better, like online. And then he went to Canada. And then it was just like, if he does one of my jokes, wherever, man, what am I going to tell him? What am I going to tell him?
It was nuts though, because like, I think the joke was like, when your mother beats you for a certain tool, or something like that.
That's everyone's joke, though.
Was it like word for word, like alleged?
Yes. The joke is his mum wants to send him to the shop to get something.
I think
and then Icy says something like, he basically just said he disobeys her somewhere. I can't remember what he said.
Yeah.
And then basically the mum starts opening all the cupboards, and he's going, he goes, me like a dickhead, asked my mum, what are you looking for? And she says, I'm looking for who the Ross you're talking to and stuff. And then
that's hack though. That's everyone's material. I think we all had that when we coming up.
Right. So they're arguing over. So they've been beefing over this joke.
Yardie's just there like, where you talk to? What she grab? What you saying? I'm like, yo, where?
Yeah. So they've been beefing over this joke, saying who. So Icy hasn't claimed that White Yardie took it from him, but White Yardie claims he took. Actually, no. Icy said I performed it in front of you in like Leeds or something, and you never said anything then. So Icy's like, it's my joke. So because if it was your joke, you would have said something then. He goes, but it's funny how you've said it since then. So, but then and then Icy just hasn't entertained it. He just left it. He's I'm just gonna carry on telling my joke. You can keep on saying it's yours. I don't care. And so Icy posted a clip of that joke, and Tanya came on it, tagged Shabba, tagged White Yardie. Tanya and Shabba are just there, just kicking Icy back and forth on his comments and stuff. And
that's brilliant, man.
And what I'm saying is I thought that was wrong, but I didn't post anything on because you can't be. I'm just like, they've got more weapons.
They got a bigger arsenal, innit? They got a bigger arsenal.
You just got to observe. You just got to look it.
I just messaged Icy on WhatsApp. I said, man, that's kind of mad. What's going on your picture?
You okay, bro? How are you switching apps to show support?
Hey, that's all I want. If you not see me getting smoked on the timeline, I won't think of you lot as snakes if you don't back me on the timeline.
Bro,
you just have to message me separately and go, it's getting mad for you on Twitter, isn't it?
If I'm getting smoked, I'm deleting whatever was the reason I was getting smoked. I'm deleting everything.
Oh, man.
No way.
Jimmy, that kind of reminds me to a similar level of when that girl was commenting on your thing and people got at you about being the wrong Jimmy James Jones.
From the jailhouse.
See that one, it was clearly wrong, innit? So you had little to lose to back
They
Jimmy.
commented on my mum though. Like, look, you commented on my mum's picture. That's what everything else I didn't mind. It was just more like I was going back and forth. Like Deano was backing it cool. Like that dude, to be fair, Deano, you was fueling it really. I see you, Deano.
Bro, she was annoying me.
You're busting joke with the other girls and that. And then at one point he was like, all right, so that's enough now. I'm like, what do you mean? But it's when they were commenting on the picture of my mum. It was just like, all right, big man, don't. It's not even big man. Get like girls, bruv. So I can't even threaten them.
It's the mob, innit? When the mob get going, They just lose their binoculars. They don't give a damn. They get tunnel vision, innit? When the mob get going, they are going.
But that's the maddest thing. Even presented with the evidence that you're wrong, she was still like, fucking.
Yeah.
She was like, he's not funny anyway. I'm thinking, you weren't even a fan. Why are you here?
Yeah, because now she's here. She's now supposed to pick something about you.
Do you know what I mean? But now she's going through all my videos like, he's not even funny. I'm like, but you weren't even... I don't know.
Her persistence was nuts, bro. Her persistence was crazy,
no,
man.
And now she's cussing everybody else. And
I kind of respected it in some weird way.
Yeah, fair play to her, man.
Like,
she didn't want to hold that L. She weren't trying to take the L, so she was like, fuck it, I'm going to take Jimmy Money anyway. And she just said, fuck it, he's not funny anyway. And I was like, wait, hold on. Why are you hitting me with that straight for, bro?
Yeah, trust,
So unnecessary.
But that's the game, though. That's the game. You got to be strategic. You stay out of beef. Don't take no sides.
I do feel sorry for IC, though. I think that's a bit unfair for three heavyweights to get onto IC like that.
Yeah.
I thought that's a bit.
If you didn't, especially if you didn't take the joke, and if you didn't take the joke, then do your thing.
Because it can fuck it. Because you know what comedians are like as well. They'll start calling other clubs. Don't book IC.
Yeah.
He stole my joke. And next thing you know, IC's not really gigging where he could be because of another higher profile. Yeah, and that's a bit harsh.
It's a mad one, isn't it? The game. Yeah. It's the game.
Fuck it all. We're me also. We're not business. Whatever IC's not getting booked for. Whatever IC's getting booked for, I'll get booked for.
I'm ready to take that spot.
His last name is Jones anyway. We don't need two Joneses on the lineup.
We need diversity.
Yeah, you get me. We only one Jones on the lineup.
But that's the thing, though. Like, it depends. It depends how important the joke is to me. If there's any joke of contention that sounds like rah, I think that's my joke or whatnot. It depends how strongly I feel about it. But if it's a joke that I'm like, it's a throwaway, I don't really mind, I'll drop it. Like, for example, we were completely independent, and to be honest, it was a topical thing. So with topical things, a lot of people got to write jokes about it. So when T.I. did that Gucci thing, I wrote a little joke about it. And so I did it for a bit, and then I went to see Michael Akadiri in Edinburgh, and he did a joke similar to it. He didn't see me, I didn't see him.
Two Nigerian Michaels.
So I just dropped it. I just stopped doing it. I didn't even have a discussion with him. There's no discussion to really have. I just thought, it's a throwaway joke. I'll stop doing it.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. So, if it's not
Michael,
to me, I'll drop it.
And I think a lot of the time with topical gags like that, you know, is it topical? You know, gags that are like, you know, something's happened in the week.
Yeah, short shelf life.
Yeah, you're not going to be the only comic doing that. There's going to be a bag of man that has read this news and gone, do you know what I mean? So I've been to gigs and I've been like, I'm going to open with this thing that happened yesterday. And the first three comics do it, and I'm like, well, there goes my open.
Get it? Like, or when the MC absolutely rinses the thing out that topic, you just like
Alistair Barry. Have you ever gigged with Alistair Barry?
Yeah, he's Mr. Topical though. That's his bag, innit? That's his bag though.
You don't even do nothing that happened in the week if Alistair Barry's on the. This guy said to me one time, I was hosting at the cafe, and he said to me, Jimmy, don't do any material. I've just got some stuff. I've got to run out to another gig. I'm doing 3 gigs tonight. I'm just going to quickly do. I was like, yeah, cool, fine, do your thing. Man came on, done 20 minutes of crowd work. Covered everything. Done all the topical stuff, everything. I've gone back on stage like,
well, that was a good show, wasn't it?
Yeah, legit.
I'm trying to look.
What do you say? What do you say to that?
Yo, Aston Villa are beating Arsenal 1 minute in, you know. Oh, my fucking days.
Oh, yeah, I got box office.
Who is it? Ollie Watkins?
McGinn. I don't
know. John McGinn.
1-0, 1 minute. Yeah. I didn't say anything. What am I going to say to Alistair Barry? This guy is a beast, by the way. Yeah. First of all, he's a beast, and I look up to him. So I just went back and I just done material, bro. I tried to incorporate the audience into my material.
I just take that as a message from the comedy gods that joke wasn't for you today.
Yeah.
You were gonna bomb on that joke, and it was gonna get mad for you. So it's good that he's taken that away from you.
Just trust me. There's certain comics. Imran Yusuf is the same typical god. Man will just go on stage and talk about something that happened 3 minutes ago, and you're like, bro. Like Chappelle with that 16, that SNL. You lot seen that?
Yeah, 15
I
minutes.
still need to watch it.
Dino, you call yourself a comedian?
Bro, you put it in the group. I'm going to watch it.
Nah, you got to watch it straight away.
Dino's angry.
Yeah, but bro, it's the way he said, like the way he tried to look is like, bro, you call yourself a comedian. Bro, I was busy today.
You haven't.
Dino said what? Dino said, I'm a comedian.
You haven't
busy. Is that
15? I would have stopped while I was there. I would have stopped the MOT and watched it.
That's what I did. That's you, isn't
That's
it?
what I did.
I'm joking, Dino, man.
I know you are, bro.
No, that's what I
kidding.
did.
I know you are. I'm not. That's you, isn't it?
Dino's angry, bro.
Dino's like, what would you call me? Fam, I woke up straight. I watched that. That was the first thing I watched.
I ain't gonna lie, likewise, bro. And so the election was what, last night? He had a whole bit on that, and then the black bro.
But some of it, what would have been done before, but still, like, it's for 15 minutes of like top shelf shit. It's scary how you can just turn over material. It's scary. Obviously, it's scary how you can turn over material. Obviously, there's themes he returns to, but that's will probably help him. But at the same time, it's top shelf shit that he's doing, and it's scary that he can turn it over that quickly. So scary.
I guess he would have been able to do some gigs maybe that night. The night of the night before, he would have been able to just put on a few gigs.
Yeah.
Get them out, make some money.
Jeez, it's just like 15 minutes, like just to be like, just new shit. Fuck.
This could just do that. That's bro. He's too sick, man. Honestly, he's making too sick.
Levels. It just that's the level we should all aspire to be in if you're in this game.
Do you think it helps that he's Dave Chappelle? Like, for example, I was watching Mo last week, and he was meant to do a quick 10 minutes, and then I was going to come on and do my opening 10, then a break, and he would do his hour, work in progress. This guy had done about half hour, fresh.
Well, off the top.
I don't think he was even. I don't think he was even telling jokes. I think he was just talking.
It's just
when you get to a certain level,
and a lamp in his hand, like he was talking about GQ and David Beckham and all of it just creasing. Meanwhile, I'm on stage, man. On stage, like, bro,
no, that's
I prepared this 10 tight.
That's the truth, though. Like, what do you call it? When you are at a certain status, people are really just on the edge of their seats laughing.
Just for you. Because literally, all Mo has to say in front of his own crowd is he can just say the truth. It's not even a joke. Just point anything out. Just like, so where are you from? Just like, from South, yeah. The crowd just go nuts. Just like, say no more. Everyone's like, the crowd just lose their shit. That's not the takeaway from Mo. Obviously, when he does actually say a joke, then the roof actually starts falling in. But but like, he doesn't even have to tell jokes.
Yeah, he just
VAR. It's been ruled offside, boy. It's been ruled offside.
Let's go.
So.
Thank you.
Let's have a bit real quick.
That's a proper skill, bruv. I don't know, because I've tried to do that sometimes. Even just in MK, I just go on stage and just be like, man.
Do you want the pod cancelled, D, though? You can't.
Huh?
And I was showing Jimmy. I was trying to show Jimmy a little clip.
Yeah, no.
You can't show live broadcasts.
I got the BBC thing still.
We're trying to put this on YouTube.
Okay. You couldn't see it anyway.
Darren knows the rules and regulations. I love that.
You understand, the Premier League are a mafia, man. They'll lock off this podcast for showing 2 seconds of game from a distance. They can even see.
They Premier League don't business. 15.95 to make. No, but levels. I remember. I think Darren, you performed at that one of these work in progress shows in it was like September 2018.
Yeah.
I remember I saw Kevin Hart do his Irresponsible tour the night before, and I went to see Mo the next day when he was doing the work in progress, and I found Mo funnier just because I think it's more Mo's stuff's more relatable as a young black guy from London. The stuff he talks about, I'm gonna relate to it more than obviously Kevin Hart's a black guy, but he's older with kids in America. It's just two different environments. So obviously, and when you really relate to someone, it like when it hits your core, it's different. And I think that's the energy he brought to the room. Like people were just like, rah, like I can genuinely relate to this. And when you have that and it's funny, it was big. Like that show was hilarious from start to finish. The vibes, the energy that people have in the room when they've come to see someone they like is always higher than a normal comedy show. And when you feel like you're relating to that person, Yeah, it's crazy. So
Oh,
yeah, most
mate, you're
definitely.
making me upset. You're making me remember what times used to be like when you actually had a full room of people.
Full room of
God.
people that have come to see like an act that they really
Comedy.
like. That energy is unmatched.
Oh, definitely.
Although, like on the flip side, when I done Mo's working pro, no, not even Mo's work, I done Mo and Friends, or was it Mo Gilligan and Friends at the Ace Hotel in Shoreditch.
Right.
Oh, the death that I died. Mo,
I'm surprised you said that, because when I done it, bruv, we rocked the house that night.
Yeah, when I done it.
No, I was surprised. I was like,
no, not even, because I've done a few of them. I've done a few, but when I done that
gig, how did you die at that gig? That's not Deano's like.
no, not even.
That's what it sounds.
No, I know where he's coming from because Babatunde went on and he stormed it. But where Mo went on, he just done a killer about half hour, and then he was like, "All right, cool, let's get Jimmy on," and everyone was like,
"No, we miss you, we miss you."
Yeah, and the audience literally went. I was off stage like.
You didn't want to come on them times, innit?
Yeah. So I came on kind of aggressive, like, and started bang, bang, just like smashing people at the front, and they were like, "Big man, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, fuck, all right."
Yeah, this ain't the vibes.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But it's like they've come from Mo, and anybody else that they see on there that they enjoy, it's a bonus. But they don't really care for them. They've come to see Mo. You get me? So I think sometimes audiences, if they've come to see one particular person,
definitely.
They could at times be.
They got time for anyone else. That's when
they're just
I'm going to get a drink.
Going to get a drink, stuff like that. Yeah, it's weird, but that's the only one I've died at. The rest of them
should go at the end. Then, do you think Mo should go at the end, or whoever it is, not to single out Mo? Do you think whoever's that person that come to see should go at the end, or do you think they can actually MC? But if they keep MC being a bit short,
I personally think generally
keep MC short.
It's hard actually because
I don't think we should go at the end. They're gonna duck out if they know that. Once they've seen Mo, they're gone, bro.
No. Mike saying should the head like the main event should like say if it's Mo show should Mo just go at the end. I hear that, and I think that's how I generally would want to do it because that kind of getting them high on the MCing and then they have to be disappointed and listen to 10 minutes of someone they don't know. And in their mind, just like can't wait for Mo to come back on and MC. This stuff. But then, again, this isn't Mo. This is just anyone.
Anyone that people want to see.
Yeah, but then if the MC does their job, where there's like they get their own hype, they go right. This guy, he's my friend. I've gigged with them.
Yeah, that's what Dane does.
Blah, 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 blah.
Gas you up.
And then it's just like so the crowd like, oh, cool. So if I find this guy funny, and if I find Mo funny and Mo finds this guy funny, man, this guy must be proper funny.
By the association thing, innit?
But sometimes it is literally that person comes, host, smashes it, and it goes, okay, so anyway, I'm getting off the stage now. Oh.
Cool.
Don't worry, guys, I'm coming back. Yay! But in the meantime, here's Jimmy.
They'll still be like, no, he's my friend, big him up and that, but it's like too late, bruv. You just spent half an hour killing material. Killing material. Now you're gonna bring this dickhead on. Cool. Let's see what he's got. That was the one time, and after that, I thought, so I said, Mo, like, why'd you do so long at the top? And he was like, I didn't even realize, bruv. I was just doing my thing. And I just thought it's not his fault. It's up to me to adapt to that and come with the same energy he had come with.
Well, that's the challenge, isn't it? That's the challenge.
Yeah, just ride off it. Whereas I've heard them go, and I've gone on stage like, swear down, yeah? All right, cool, watch. And I thought I tried to attack him, and they went.
He came on like it was King Gong.
I've not even done the Gong Show. I've been in the audience and I've cussed people out though. I've been in the audience talking about get off the stage, dickhead. That's my boy.
Have you done Gong yet, Dean?
No, I ain't done it yet. I've been to watch it as well. Marcus done it.
Marcus done King Gong.
Marcus done King Gong.
I need what's the
Did he dance?
Wait.
Close this guy. Close this guy.
Jimmy. Wait, is King Gong the one in Piccadilly Circus?
Yeah, Piccadilly Comedy Store.
Yeah, and bare people come up. Yeah, he done it.
I need the footage. I need the footage because they do not take
the crowd were mad racist that night, boy. He won. It was like,
Did he start
What?
singing?
He said
They're
one
racist.
joke. No, he didn't. He done one joke. He's like, I'm a vocal, I eat pussy. That was it. That was it. It was finished, man.
Are
Boo,
you
get off the
pushing the-
stage.
That's not
Get off the
racist,
stage.
my guy.
In the room full
No,
of
no.
white people.
I
In the
said
room full
before
of white
that,
people who
before-
also eat pussy.
Pussy, yeah, bro.
No.
But that was before him. But he went on like, I don't know, he must have been like the 20th person on. But before that, they were like to one guy, like, go back to your own country, fuck off your cunt, all of this stuff, bro. It was mad.
Well,
Yeah.
Marcus comes on,
that's mad.
and it's just like, yeah, I'm a bit of a boca, I eat pussy. He's like, boo, fuck off, get off stage, boo, boo.
I would have paid.
Bro.
I will pay. I would have paid to see that.
Bro.
I need that footage.
The King Kong crowd.
I would pay to see that.
The King Kong crowd's not
Literally.
a normal crowd. It's not a normal crowd.
They're
man.
not.
No, they come
Because-
for smoke.
Because I remember when I did it, and like you have someone who tells a joke who's a bit nervous, and they're like, "No, fuck him off." Just free red
Yeah.
card straight away. But the crowd out it's like they knew exactly what to do to break the person, whoever it was. They knew what. So whether it's if someone came on too confident, bang, get them off. If someone lacked confidence, they would hold them on the stage, just struggling until they got to about 4 minutes 30. They went, nah. just keep- we want you to die in front of all these people, and then we're gonna get you off and stuff. Oh, it was nuts. And then I remember
There was one good comedian that came on there, Keith Johnson, some American guy. I think Phileo actually knows who he is as well. He was good, and he killed it that night.
Yeah.
They kept him on for the 5 minutes. I think he won the whole thing. But yeah, they're a ruthless crowd. They are ruthless, bro.
No, but they're just nuts. Like one of them, when I was on, they that this Japanese guy on there, who he got the 5. He did the 5 minutes.
Oh,
his act is like how he can't really speak English properly and stuff. So he was just like, it's all stereotypes and stuff. It is funny though how he does it. Anyway, next guy comes on, and he gets about 30 seconds into his material, and someone just shouts, "Mate, be more Japanese."
What the fuck?
And then like the guy was on stage, like a white guy, and he was just like, he went, "Okay." And he went, "Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if I just fully went to the crowd laughed at that?" Yeah, the crowd laughed at this.
I thought you was gonna do it just then,
Nah,
you
nah.
know. I don't what.
I can't do a Japanese accent. Well, I can't do one quietly. Anyway, I can do
You
loud.
know the ones there. Yeah.
I can do loud Japanese.
I used to do this joke about a Japanese woman chasing me while I'm chasing her son, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I'd done it at a gig once, and I had a Chinese lady come up to me, and she sat me down. She was proper polite, and she was like, "This is why I hate that joke," and she just went through it,
Whoa.
and I was just like, I was like, "Bro."
Take time out of
Full
her
of-
day to come tell you.
Is it?
In the break, she sat me down. I got a drink, and she was like, "Okay, what are you drinking?" I said, "No, I've got one." She got herself a drink. So can I have a word? I said, "Yeah, fine." She was like, "Oh, so how do you think it went?" I said, "Oh, it was a great gig."
Full on
Was that
consultation, boy.
Jimmy, be honest, Jimmy. When she said, "How do you think that went?" Did a part of you go, "She's an agent, isn't it? She's an agent."
Yeah.
I'm gonna get signed.
The arrogance in me, which is something that I think has held me back a little bit at times. The arrogance in me sort of just went, "Who the fuck are you talking to? Do you not hear the crowd? I fucked that room up, man." But then she was like, "Okay, your Japanese accent, is that something that you're going to continue doing? You don't find that racist?" I was like, "Nah, the amount of mad shit I say on my show, doing a stupid Japanese accent is the least of my worries. Furthermore, I don't know if it's Japanese, Chinese, Tokyo. I don't. I look at you. I look at the thing, and I just see it as all one. Sort of how you look at us. Yeah, same way you look at us. I just said, so you think we look at you guys as all the same?" But I said, "I've seen the videos of you going up to people thinking they're Michael Jordan, bro. Come on, I know you lot are just as racist as we are. But it's me you're getting upset for doing. I'm just my baby," and that's all I did. I just sat me down for about 10 minutes. By the end of it, though, we were cool. But I was thinking, "Alright, boy."
Full on consultation about your joke, you know.
I swear to you. I swear to you.
No, those joke consultations are painful.
They are.
I know it's happened to you, man. I know.
Oh yeah, no, I've had two consultations on the same thing actually, which is nuts.
The same joke.
No, not the same joke, but the same theme, same topic. Imagine me, Darran Griffiths, from Harlow, Essex, coming off stage and being spoken to by two women going, "Do you have a problem with white people?" I was like, what? I was like, it just seems like when you tell certain jokes, like because one of them I was taking the piss out of this couple, interracial couple, black woman, white guy, and I basically was just going, yeah, I have nothing wrong with being the racial dating. They go, but you two are the wrong way round. I don't like that shit. I don't watch that online. Like that ain't the shit I watch.
It's same.
That was just joke. I was going, yeah. I was just like, no, interracial dating is fine. I go, but I'm just not going to be watching that on my screen. So I was just messing around with that, and then this white girl come up to me after and said, "Oh, just like I found it a bit uncomfortable, you know, when you was going into that couple."
Good.
And it's like, do you have something wrong with that interracial dating? I was like, no, I don't care. It's just a joke.
Comedy. People need to understand. Leave your shit at the door, man.
And then another gig, all black room, and I was just telling just jokes and stuff, bantering and stuff. And then this black girl come up to me and goes, "Oh, like, do you not like white people?" I was like, "I'm from Harlow, Essex. If I didn't like white people, I would have no friends."
Yeah, I don't have a choice.
Literally.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, so I can't not like white people. so yeah, she's like, "Oh, it's just I just thought." I was like, "Okay, that's weird."
That is honestly the British public. Bruv, when you watch American comedy, bruv, leave your stuff and shit at the door, man. British people take everything so literal and so serious.
We're seeing the highest end of American comedy that's on TV and polished, in it. We're not seeing open mic.
If you go on YouTube,
you'll see some microphone stands swinging at open mic nights.
Bro, you see man in the audience talking about, "Come outside, then, man.
Yeah,
come outside. Come outside."
I did, trust me. I've seen one. Video? There's one with some geeky white guy at some, and like, yeah, it was shit like that. And he was just like, "I'm not gonna come outside." Like, he was just like, I'm not gonna fight you." And he's like, "No, come outside, nigga. Come outside." It's just like, wow. It's like you're calling this skinny white guy like the N-word.
The N-word.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, man, I got something for you outside the parking lot, man. I got something for you outside."
Where's that guy from who had a chair thrown at him? Do you remember that video? I think we might have even put it in the group. Yeah. Where's he from?
Oh, the Australian brother. Is that the
Australia?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that, Dino?
He's got mental health issues.
I think you got to send it again. I think you got to send it because it sounds familiar. That sounds familiar.
Because, like, imagine someone losing it and they're not even telling jokes. Like, you know how Kazim was at Lighthouse?
Yeah.
Where it was just cussing the girl, but there were still jokes there.
Yeah.
Remove the jokes, but with that same energy that Kazim had. It was like that.
Just gripping.
No, this guy's just like, "Yeah, we think you come to a comedy show, Cam. You come to a comedy show, Cam."
Nah, yeah, that guy.
It's like, "Get this guy out here. Now come on here. And literally went over to the guy's table and kicked the drink off his table. It's like, "Man, get the fuck out." And it's like, wow.
that comic guy.
I think I've seen it.
It's just, for me, I don't advocate fighting, but you're no longer a performer at that point. If you're coming into my face,
that's it,
dropping the C-bomb, kicking my drink off, you're no longer a performer. You're in my space.
Yeah.
We have to take it there, innit?
That's it. I'm locking off the whole show, bruv.
It's so done. If one of you guys did that on stage and we was at a gig together and you just started not even telling jokes and riffing into the crowd, I couldn't back you. I would have to just message you on WhatsApp and say that went mad for you.
Wow, you're there. That was just leaning on the bar, texting like, "Yeah,
whoa,
good luck in it." Like,
this is bad.
If one of you man was getting it on, like getting spoken to like that on stage, I'd probably rush the guy and be like, "What?" Yeah, I'd lose my spot, but I'd fuck him up though. I'd lose my spot. You'd have to do another 20 to cover for me. I'll have to take him out still. Can't be shouting shit like that while that's long. I don't like all that. I think that's where my mentality does need to change. It's not everyday road. I had this conversation with Ori, and I'm not even road, but I do.
You are though, slightly.
like as a performer, that it needs to stay that way. Like even on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't do like Dane will go back and forth and he hook you with bare points. So I'll just be like, I will fuck you up. Like that's
straight like that, straight.
There's got to be like as a performer, as a personality, you've got to know when to be a performer and when to be just yourself. And a lot of the time, you've got to allow people to chat shit to you because as a performer, you shouldn't really react.
That's true.
That's where I keep fucking up. I need to learn.
Find out the window.
Yeah, I struggle with that one there still. I struggle with that one a lot.
No, of course, the thing I find
Jimmy's
is that
just
like...
opened the boot of his car, just ready to go.
Or I just leave. Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's got different levels. It's meant to be banter, and like for me, you don't want to be the comic that can't take a joke himself. And that's the thing. How can you can't dish it out? You can't, as you say, have your Japanese joke or whatever it is. Then someone hits you back or something. It's like, what? Oh, I'm on violence. You know?
You shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, it's got to be like
different. If you're performing, fair enough, innit? But when it's outside the show and people trying to hit you with shit jokes and they're trying to agree, that's when it's just a bit like, bro, I know that people try to do it more time over because you're a comedian. That's what more people try to do. But if you don't find it funny, you don't find it funny, innit?
Nah, but if you're outside the gig, you're still on.
You're still a comedian. You're still a performer.
It's different if they
people are coming up to you doing that.
Yeah, if they hit you in Westfield like a week after, just try
that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the show. I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about like after like that. They catch you on a normal day. And it's like, fam, it's not funny.
Me and my daughter and that.
It's different circumstances.
The show is different. The show is different. At the show, I agree 100%. You have to be professional, but outside the show, I don't mean literally on the night, but I mean like you could be anywhere like a week later.
I'm not working. I'm not working.
It's not funny.
I remember about 5 or 6 years ago, Darren Harriott, when he first come to the cafe, he won the Comedy Cafe New Act competition one week. They came back to close the show. Shoreditch used to be kind of hype at like 9:30, 10ish. He was closing the show. He had 10 minutes. He had this Mars bar joke about his dick looking like a Mars bar. Something like that. Something crazy. Which worked the week before. But this week, didn't really go down well. And Darren used to be a lot bigger back in the day.
He used to be a bouncer, innit?
Darren, yeah, I was shook at Darren that day. Darren switched through the mic. Me and Noel just sat there like, through the mic at this man. Gone for him, couldn't get to him, security split it up, and he just dipped. It was about 4.5 minutes into his set, he just dipped. Bro, he was ready to, he was like, what? I've come here all the way from Birmingham.
You know when you don't do the gig, but you still go anyway. If I was giving you shit.
Fam.
You know, the worst thing you would have, the worst thing you could have heard, you know, in football when they say, he's lost his head.
Hey, that's what I'll do. I'd start commentating at the gig. Just like, it's unbelievable, Jeff.
It's unbelievable.
I don't know what to.
He's lost his head.
I just stood there in shock.
Now the stage is empty. He
didn't
want to do the gig. He didn't want to leave his home that day. He did not want to leave his home that day.
He was on smoke.
I'm happy I've never been on stage when that level. I've been at a gig when the level of madness happened. I was at a gig at the Camden Centre, and some woman came on stage to fight Dizzle. And then she went back into the crowd, and then her brother and her boyfriend ended up fighting, full on scrap in the crowd, where it's what? Like the gigs because the crowd's so big, it didn't mean that everyone had to evacuate, but you just hear that kind of skirmish in the corner, and then like all the security, it's like, someone get security, man, because they're not mic'd up or anything, so they're not radioed up. So it's just long. It's someone actually have to run outside. But guys, there's something mad going on here. Like, do your job and stuff. But that was hilarious to watch. But I'm just so happy I'm not involved. I'm just happy I've done my 10 minutes. I'm just at the bar drinking now, and this is mad.
I just think stuff. It's just bare mad. Like when the fourth wall's broken from performer to audience, and it's like, no, we're actually doing it. I think that is crazy. The energy must just switch. Like, we've all seen the Jim Jeffries thing, innit?
Yeah.
And it's just mad.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
You just feel bad. Actually, what's the Jim Jeffries thing? I just realized I said, yeah. And
it was at the Comedy Store in like 07, 08. and I think he was just dealing with a heckler, and then the heckler was like, "It's on." So the heckler then, walked to the stage, jumped on stage, gave him a couple bangs, and then security came.
What?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
That's the only thing. If I do ever get attacked, it has to be filmed. Like I can't just be attacked for no reason. Like you can't just go. Can't just be a story for me to tell on a podcast.
Oh yeah. You need the footage. You need to do the tour of interviews where you tell your story, tell your side.
That's the thing.
You make it a 30-minute bit
and just milk that.
100%, 100. It's like that. Obviously, it's unrelated to comedy, but it's like that Vietnamese doctor who got dragged off the plane.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't drag me off a plane when no one's watching.
Like literally, for a whole year after that, I was like, I hope someone wants this seat. I hope. Drag me. I'm ready to be dragged. Like he's not been back to work since, man. Vietnamese doctor. It was a Sunday. I think it was a Sunday. He was meant to start clinic on Monday. He didn't go. He's not gone back since, fam. He was like, I need to go back for my patients. He's not gone back since. He got paid off.
How big was the payoff?
Man, undisclosed, but he's not gone back to work. So I know.
Basically. Say no more.
That sounds like soul playing, boy.
He's clear. Oh my days. Dragged him up. They literally put his hands up and they just took him by his feet.
Because you know it's one of those ones where it's just like when that email comes to like the legal counsel at United Airlines, they're just like, whatever, it's no big deal. And it's like, no, but Jeff, there's a video footage. It's just like, there's video. Let's see this. Oh God. Oh God. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Right. It's like we're gonna have to pay it out.
It's mad because when you think about the amount of people that got fucked up before Rodney King and after if Rodney King didn't have that guy, that random person recording, even though he went, what 60 million or something ridiculous, he would have received that massive payout.
I can't remember which comedian said it. I can't remember who.
It must have been a Def Jam one though.
No, but they're talking.
No, you know what?
Dave Chappelle.
No, because they were talking.
Chappelle, you know,
because they're talking about how everything's filmed now. Everything's filmed now. It's like on your camera phone. He goes, remember, this was in the 90s. You'd have had like a big fuck up tape recorder.
Oh shit!
It's like that shit wouldn't have been discreet at all.
Bro, that's the maddest thing. Like that was
shit. I can't remember which comedian. I know that thought didn't come to my head on my own. I can't think who said it. But I was crazy, man.
Bro. What is the odds that you just walking past and just see someone getting battered and you're just like, let me just record this.
And you've got all that technology.
Then you got to whip out your camera.
Because remember, not everyone's
you got to set up the stand.
Trust me, it takes a long time, you know. It's not like one time.
Man said set up the tripod, you know.
Set everything up. Okay. By the time you set up, things done, you know, you're like, oh, fuck it.
Hey, give him a few more bangs. Give him a few more bangs. I need to get that. Give him a few more.
I swear that's the beat. I swear that's the bit. Is the person saying like how long it takes to set up a camera like that as well. You know, he said you know that he was being fucked up for a long time.
He's getting beat up. Oh shit! Give him another uppercut. Another one.
They were clobbering him. They were actually. It's actually mad.
No, that's crazy. But that's the power. I think that's the power of footage. And obviously, talking about the power of footage.
Good segue.
Obviously, we know what happened this week. I tried, Darren. Obviously, we know what happened this week with the rapist. Was it Mitchum Merton?
Yeah, Mitchum.
And obviously, we also.
Oh yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, bro. You're like, how did you interpret? Because obviously, you've got a daughter, man. Like, bro, what would you have done?
I wouldn't be a comedian.
Wait, let Mike finish introducing the topic.
No, obviously. I think most of the listeners, even though it's us, would have
I apologize. Michael, I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm sure would have heard or see what happened. There was a young lady who was on her way to school who was kidnapped. Young girl. She was in a school uniform, so a little girl who was on her way to school. where she was kidnapped essentially by this man who took her down an alleyway and forced her to commit sexual acts. And we only know this because there were, I think, a young girl and her older sister who sort of followed the man and recorded it on her phone and uploaded the footage to social media, where it went viral. And fortunately, the same night, so this happened at 7 a.m. and by 8 p.m. he was in custody. So I can't really the youth's name, Nathan something. Anyway, the youth's name.
Caden, something like that?
Yeah,
something like that.
Either way, then I guess the name of him is irrelevant. Like, what did you guys sort of think about the actual incident? What did you think about the community response? And yeah. So those are the two main questions, I guess.
I loved the community response. I like the fact that they got these Mitcham roadmen now, or former roadmen.
I've seen that, that made me crease.
Now patrolling the roads like you can't even be a young dad taking your youth to school without one of these men coming up to you like, hey, you're big man, who's that? So it's my daddy. Are you sure?
I thought so.
Like, I like
people who've adopted, it's a problem. If you've adopted,
you know what I mean?
Trouble.
You got a little white baby, like.
I don't go that far edge,
I'm like a Mel Madonna. I'm Madonna, like I'm just a Mel one. I'm just reverse taking it. It's a reverse take, like.
Is this your daddy?
I got a receipt in it. I got a receipt.
I didn't think you'd be able to get off jokes in this section, but well done.
You can be like, is this your daddy? Well, no, but I live in his house. What the fuck?
Maximum violence, Sam.
It's like, no, he.
I adopted.
That is maximum violence.
We should have done a DBS check. We should have checked my man.
That's what caught me. When I saw a photo of them, obviously, I thought that was good, didn't it? I thought the fact that the community responded and immediately set up a task force. But the mad thing was, I was like, right, are these men trained? And allegedly, apparently they are, innit? Apparently they are. I thought they weren't. I thought they were just I can't remember the term. Just on maximum violence, like regardless.
Michael thought they were reform roadmen and that blood.
Yeah, like reform roadmen just high vis top patrolling the streets, innit? But now apparently they're all legit.
There's 20 goons outside the school, just like the head teacher. Excuse me, who are you guys? Well, he's come to help the kids get to and from school, isn't it? Because education is important right now. Look, okay. So, are you like the legal guardian of anyone who attends this school? No. We are their guardians still, so.
You see angels? We're like them, man. You get me? You need me to take your youth to school? Nah, bro.
Jimmy, you need to do that joke, that one bang. Like, hey, you should have done a DBS check still. When you done that, bro, that killed me. That was killer.
I'm not doing it on stage.
Exactly, the setup. Yeah, exactly. The context needed.
I've had a long year of dying on stage. I ain't doing it no more. In 2021, we ain't dying, fam. We're not dying on stage.
Right, that's a mad thing. Yeah, them roadmen patrol. I don't know. They're gonna stand next to the lollipop lady, fam. Like I don't know what they're.
But that's the maddest thing. Wasn't he convicted? They said.
Yeah, I think he had previous, innit?
Yes, prior.
He had previous.
That's the scary thing. He's got previous, and he's just still out here. Like, he's just still. I mean, there's a video of him trying to convince these kids to sell drugs for him. You see that?
No, I didn't even see that.
See, no,
there's a video of him trying to get two little boys.
Is there the same energy for that? Is there the same energy from the streets for the drug thing?
Oh, right. No, there has to be.
There isn't, but there has to be.
There isn't. It's because they're little boys. He's doing what a lot of men in that kind of thing would have actually done. But I think they're just talking about how like the guy's mental. Truth be told, that poor little girl's gonna need all sorts of counselling and
bro,
11 years old, all sorts of mad shit. My daughter's 11, and I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't feel comfortable her walking to, because my daughter goes to school by herself all now. I wouldn't feel comfortable her doing it, and I'd probably have to catch a case, bro, because that's gonna fuck your daughter's head up now.
Because on a serious tip, it's I was discussing this with my wife. It also depends on if it's that person's first sexual experience or not. Because if it's not, then you can almost just, sounds bad, but you almost like chalk it up to the game in the sense of things going, I'm unlucky, this is what's happened to me. Because you've got enough experience of this is what a relationship's meant to be like. And this
I'm hoping at 11, it is her first experience, boy.
But that's the thing. So her being 11 is probably going to be her first, and that is going to just set you on a road of just, if she doesn't get the help,
that's
going to set on a road of just madness because you're not going to trust being alone with anyone.
No, of course. And I've seen working in sort of psychiatric units and stuff. You see that you probably heard it's a condition called borderline personality disorder. Or emotionally unstable personality disorder. And it's usually young women who, more time, the triggers are being sexually abused in their childhood. And you can't treat it, you can only manage it. And it becomes very, very difficult. They're just very, very difficult people. And that's who they become. They change their mind a lot. They're difficult to manage. They need a lot of attention. When they say emotionally unstable, they need everyone in the room to focus on them. They need the love and their attention. They can't be left alone. If it's almost like if they're left alone, sometimes they will self-harm. Because you didn't, maybe it could be something as, I thought you didn't care about me, so I slipped my wrist. It could be something from one to the other where you're thinking, how do you make this jump? And it's because they've got this really difficult personality disorder.
Yeah, and that's a lot of these crazy women have a reason.
They're the reasons for a lot of things. They're the reason for a lot of things.
Cause that they just, obviously, they're not going to be telling every person they meet.
100%. And the thing is, you could be 21 now with borderline personality disorder because you were sexually abused when you were 11, for example. But no one's going to be like, people could be like, you're sexually abused. That was 10 years ago. It could still affect you to this day.
Yeah, if you're not really telling people, if you're not telling people day to day, or it's something you've bottled, you've kept to yourself. So each relationship you enter now, when you're an adult, and it just keeps fucking up because just like, you know what, she's nuts. She's nuts. Why is she getting mad at me for doing this, doing that? It's like,
there's a lot of deep stuff there.
Yeah,
100%. And that's the scary thing. Sometimes, so obviously, the abuser, the rapist guy, would have gone long time where he's left this little girl for the rest of her life with this trauma. And that's what's just fucked up, isn't it? Yeah, 100%.
You hear they rolled up on man's mum.
Is it?
See, this is
I see them roll up to the house. I didn't see them roll up to man's mum.
Right.
Yeah, they stuck it on the mum like, "Where's your son? Where is he?" And she's all crying like. And I just thought, allow it, man.
This is the thing. Mum, this is what happens when it comes to like this mob justice, innit? It's like you're not trained. Two, you haven't got all the information, and so it's just like to be rolling up on a guy's mum, saying, "Where's your son?" She probably doesn't even have Facebook or anything. She's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, she don't know.
Yeah. And so the thing that worried me is I saw too many names, and people see the guy's picture, be like, "It's so and so. He lives here." And then someone else goes, "Nah, that's not him. That's this person." But now I'm seeing that name being retweeted, reposted with the face. I'm just like, imagine you're just at home and you're like, right, probably need to go out and get something to eat. And it's like 11 a.m. and now there's a whole mob of people outside calling you a paedophile and just trying to kick you in the chest. You're like, pedo what? I went outside to get milk. Like, what's happening?
And it's like we've said before, even when it's proven that it's not true, you've still been called a pedo. So they're never going to forget that. You're always going to be a pedo, even if you didn't do anything.
Facts. Yeah, your name's been dragged through the mud. 100%.
That's it, yeah. So we were calling a pedo that term. They'll be like, "Oh no, it weren't me." Yeah, I know it weren't you, but they said you were the pedo, innit? They must have said that for a reason.
And the mob mentality is scary. It's scary. It's the fact that the fact that within like an hour we had names and addresses is good, but I think sometimes having that power wielded in the wrong hands is quite dangerous. And I think the fact that some people felt the need to go sort of run up and try bad up his mum is where it goes too far. And people are doing that and putting it online to show, look, I'm helping the search. It's like, You don't have to be on the doorstep to help. You can retweet stuff. You can share stuff and be like, look, this is what happened. Or have you seen person X? This is who we're looking for. Yeah. Or you can, if it hadn't been ready, report it to the police. So you don't have to go to ban up his mum. Because his mum, she's probably ashamed as anything. Imagine, that's your son. She's probably feeling... Not that she shouldn't feel that way, but she's probably feeling worse than probably some of us have seen the footage, because that's her son. Like,
but you know what a black mum's like, boy.
Yeah. She's got to see it as a failure on her part, regardless whether it is or not. He could have just, that's who you raised. Who wants to say they raised a rapist?
Yeah, because I saw one video where it's like there's police sat in a car outside, and these guys were just grilling the police, going, why aren't you going to knock on this door? Why aren't you dragging him out?
I see that one, Darren. I see that one.
Oh, yeah, and the police are like, do not knock on the door.
If you want to help us,
if you want to help us.
They did it just like that as well. Firstly, don't knock on the door.
If you want to help us,
if you want to help us, please could you just go away? Stop.
Leave it to us.
Yeah, they're like, and they're like, why film? It's like, why can't we film? Why can't we film? It's like, because we're trying to carry out an investigation undercover, and it doesn't help if you film.
So they're trying to like scout him out, and they're bare that camera.
Right. And the people just like, go knock on the door because you ain't doing anything. No, we're trying to find out.
Roman here investigate. They're like, big man, we've already done the investigation. Man, let's go get him. What are we investigating? He's dead. Let's go.
He's dead.
He's dead, blood. Like, what are we investigating? Because I know, man, he's dead. Let me just go ban him up one time. Don't arrest me. I don't know. It's weird.
No, because the whole thing's fucked. Because the due diligence is low when it comes to the road thing. Because I've seen people going, yeah, that's him. I swear that's him. Yep, good enough for me.
Just go in there, just ban him up in it. Yeah, go do some madness.
It's like, what is your evidence? Well, Jerome said, I swear.
Man swore in his left, cause man swore.
Never swears in his life, you know.
Innit? He swore his mum. He swore his mum. That's the one, you know. If you swear on your mum, you got to do it. You have to do it. I swear on my mum, I'll do it. Oh, you have to do it. You have to do it. Like, you know she's not going to die, but you're like, fuck it. I swear on my mum.
I'll do the risk. I'll take the risk.
That's so weird, isn't it? It's can you just don't want to risk, like, that's the kind of mad when I think about it, you know.
Yeah, people say,
I've never done that. I've never done that.
I swear on my kid's life. It's just like, okay, I don't know your kids, so I don't know what that means to be like.
And I know you don't even want your you anyway. When was the last time you seen that little pussy? Exactly about you swear on your kid. You hope that guy does.
But I saw other people saying, like, it's mad how they've now taken out a Section 60 on Mitchell. And stuff like that's out of order. The police just used this as an excuse to take out a Section 60. And I was
Section
like,
60?
Stop and search. Just do stop and search without any like. Just I can stop you I can just stop you random.
Because of that one brother.
Yeah, and the people's like, it's out of order how they've done this. I go, it might have something to do with everyone tweeting and posting going, when I catch this guy, I'm going to stab him.
Now that makes sense. That makes sense.
I even saw a couple clips where they said they caught him, and there was this black guy next to like the curb of a car, and he's just like everyone was just on his neck, just chiefing him up.
So police are like, we're gonna have to be able to stop and search people because we had one crime happen this morning. We don't want bloody murder.
Because people want maximum violence, boy. Like when people are talking, they will. I think that's the thing. I think there's other things which are up for debate. Racism in this country, whether we like or not, is up for debate. But paedophilia is not up for debate. No. I think there is a universal agreement here that paedophilia is unacceptable.
Actually, I'm about to debate. Everyone's like, what? Wait.
I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
No, the actual abuse part isn't up for debate. The paedophilia bit is debated in some psychological circles, isn't it?
I think it's debated depending on what social circle you're in.
Yeah, in like the treatment, in it. So like if you're someone who has like those urges but you haven't actually done anything about it, like you haven't actually assaulted any kids, and you go, I need help, like lock me up, castrate me, people are like, fair enough, you got an issue.
Oh yeah, no, don't. Like when you've actually acted it out.
But when you've done something, when it's actually like that,
there's no defense.
Sexual abuse, then it's a tire fire for you, isn't it? Just put a tire on you, douse you in.
Here's the thing,
gasoline,
for me, even having the thought of like me growing up, just the thought alone, you're locked off. Because why are you thinking them type of things? Whereas if you're old and white, that's normal. Like them old, like they love that stuff. It's their favorite thing. What's that you said that Louis C.K.? It's like mouth bars. Like I love them so much, but if somebody said you'll get raped in prison if you keep eating them, I'll stop. Old white people just can't stop touching kids. No matter what.
It's the Werther's Originals.
Wait, Darren say the list again. Werther's Original.
Walks in the park. Touching it. That's Jimmy's list. That's what Jimmy thinks old white people do all the time.
That is hilarious.
Thing. And there's a list of names to prove what I'm saying. But for us, man, like our generation, it's like, why would you want to do that? Man, that's disgusting. But for them, man, it's like, I love it. It's the best. So I don't know. It's frowned upon for us, but not so much for them man up there. Them man up there, it's a secret fucking society, bro. They have parties, bro. Them man are built different. We're losing 1-0 to Villa. Fucking shit.
I said that earlier. I didn't want to say.
I know.
Sweet own goal. Can't wait to watch that.
So yeah,
it was Saka. Saka almost broke his ankle trying to do that, bro. Trying to clear it.
Poor guy.
Yeah, but it's a mad one, man. It's a scary world, man.
You man, I ain't gonna lie. I've got to go.
Fair enough.
It's fine. We can probably round up now. But yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, you don't have to apologize, man.
Sorry, my guys.
We got a good hour.
I didn't even clock the time. I really didn't even clock the time.
No, we got a good hour and a bit. So yeah, man, that's been another episode of the Green Room Podcast. We need to change this name. But anyway, I think it's episode 21, 22? We're climbing 21. All right, cool. Happy 21.
When are we back? Because I'm back now that we're back on Zoom, I can be so much
next week. I
can't always get into London. So
we're doing it weekly during the lockdown, man. We need to get the episodes out. We're doing it for the fans.
Now, trust me, I need the content. I ain't got nothing.
So yeah. Obviously, we'll clip whatever bit was funny and put it out there and all that good stuff, man. But yeah, take care, people. Till next time, yeah.
100%, man.
All right, stop.